your performances here. This has been a testimony that this is a great institute. So just appreciation for your institution. A big clap for your institution. I want to also welcome our guest, Aftab. Am I right? And Madam and Sir, Aftab, because he has been a wonderful CEO during his time period when he was a Secretary of Education. I still remember that those days were very shiny and right now he's still gorgeous because he has been playing a wonderful role in your education system. And Sir David Durrani, there is no word which I have to appreciate. This is really amazing. As your teachers and the honor of these institutes are working a lot, I also expect that you children should behave like this. You are wonderful children, and I must appreciate the performances which you have played here. And there are few advices which I will obviously say. Number one is because I will tell you my own story when I was in 8th grade, like your age, and I started teaching the children who were in my locality, Poland education. I was very much, sometimes loud with them, impatient with them. And one time my father called me and said, you have to be patient, you have to be polite. So I obviously recommend you to be polite in your life, because politeness is the biggest thing. And the respect of the teachers, because the people who respect their teachers, they are always remain on the highest scales in their life. So don't ever underestimate that respect of the teacher or respect of the parent is simply or a weak factor. This is the very biggest factor. I have seen many people who are from very modest backgrounds, but because they were very respectful of their teachers, they have played very wonderful role and they have reached highest positions in their life. And just because they were having on the back of them the prayer of their parents and their teachers. Don't ever underestimate. Another factor is generosity. Be generous to people. Generosity is not always money. This is not always money. This is when you share the kind words with people. When you give the best, purposes with them, when you share your best knowledge with them, this is also generosity. Be generous. Because whenever it has been observed that entrepreneurs of the future, what they will look like, generosity is the number one factor. And I want to recommend you to be generous. And the third thing, which I will obviously tell, that yesterday there was a girl in my school and she was educated, BA, and she came there for teaching. And I asked him, what are your circumstances? And she told me that my father has died in 2014 because he was a patient of, he was on dialysis. And he remained patient for I think more than 4 or 5 years. But she was telling me that her brothers are at home, they are playing all the time social media. They are playing video games and they are wasting the time. She was quite upset. She told me that all my family members sometimes advise them to be aware that your mother has been working as a security guard somewhere and you are not taking care. इसीलिए मैं वॉइस से कहूँगी कि आपको ज़्यादा जो है वो अपनी शख्सियत का ख्याल रखना चाहिए. आपको ज़्यादा कोशिश करनी चाहिए कि आपने फैमिली को एनहांस करना है. जब आप लोग रिस्पॉन्सिबल होंगे तो आपकी फैमिली को भी फायदा होगा, आपके मुल्क को भी फायदा होगा और हमारा कंट्री आपके ऊपर फख्र करेगा. आपने अभी से इस फर्स्ट स्टेप के ऊपर अपने आप को तैयार करना है कि I have to become a responsible person in my family. I have to become a responsible citizen of this country because this country is in your hands. You are our future. You have to be responsible. Okay? Thank you very much.